Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
And great dear friends, you are on Melonfonk channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how I exploded 1,000 atomic bombs in Melon Playground. But before I start the video, I want to say a huge thank you as always to these guys. And these guys for being in my video, that they got into my video. And if you want to get into my next video, it's quite simple. You just need to subscribe to it, put a like, write your top comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the cart. The link, as always, in the description. Anyway, I won't waste your time and have fun watching it. And let's go to Melon Playground and see how the explosion of 1,000 atomic bombs would look like. And now we're on the map, and let's look at the result. We're going to start in increments and continue until we get to 1,000 bombs. We start with 1 bomb, and start button activate and see how our explosion will look like. In principle, I did not see anything unusual here. Just a regular C4 bomb in principle, well, more accurately the usual atomic bomb. Nothing unusual, just the usual explosion. The nuclear mushroom is small, the blast wave is not very murderous, so it's not bad. Now let's move on now to the 2 atomic bombs and see what that looks like. I think it's going to be brutal. And let's detonate 2 atomic bombs, and look, the explosion is not that much different, but it's bigger, like the blast wave, and basically the nukes are basically a little bit bigger and really spectacular. I don't know if anyone's repeated this or not, but 1,000 nuclear bombs is really very violent. Well, let's make it a little bit tougher now. Let's put as many as 5 atomic bombs and see what will happen to our map. And in principle, with our device. Because I think that at thousands it will explode itself. And watch how the 5 atomic bombs explode. Look, how many explosive waves in principle. The nuclear mushroom is very large. In principle, the explosion is really very huge and impressive, really explosion hard. And look at the remains of the nuclear mushroom. Black nuclear mushroom is just very huge now. Continue the note and put as many as 10 atomic bombs. I think this is where my smartphone is going to start having problems. But so far so good, and look how many blast waves. It's like I felt this vibration with my arse, and basically really cool. But look at this nuclear mushroom. Just a black nuclear mushroom is all over the map. It's very beautiful. If you have a pretty powerful device, I suggest you see for yourself what it looks like and try to basically do it. But let's go ahead and put as many as 20 atomic bombs. 20 atomic bombs is already, let's say, a weighty figure. I think there will be problems here, but in principle, I could be wrong, and let's look at the result. The cherry on top of this pile of bombs is a small. And look at what our blast wave looks like. Just the blast wave just flew up like an ant. It crashed to the top of the map, and you don't think it's some little blast wave. You just look at how blinding it is, how white it is like real life. If you ever see an atomic explosion, God forbid, never look. There's a very huge risk that you will remain visually impaired for the rest of your life. So your eyesight is a bad joke. You have to value your health. Now let's not put 20 atomic bombs. We'll put 100 atomic bombs. I think that's a lot of bombs. 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 You just look at it. 100 atomic bombs. It's like the whole map. They're filling every corner of this map, and I think the explosion is going to be massive. Well, let's check out what happens if we set off 100 atomic bombs and see if our Zill can take that hard hit. I think not. You just look at how beautiful it is, how hard it is, and how incredible it is. Realistically, this looks like something serious, something suggestive already. Basically, the phone started to lag a little bit, but it's no wonder. 100 atomic bombs. I think we can get to 1,000, but it will be really hard. Imagine, 1,000 atomic bombs. I don't think anyone could survive that. Nuclear flu is all over the map, but somehow our lorry works, and it's So funny, as they say, really. Why it works, I don't understand. But the nuclear flu is basically very serious, and there was basically a very serious blast wave. Write in the comments how much you rate this explosion, but I rate it 10 bombs out of 10. But now we're going to continue on a tougher note. I think it's about time we put 200 atomic bombs on the ground. And its heap doesn't fit on the screen anymore. 200 atomic bombs is just no joke. You just look at it, it's like, I don't know, lots and lots of ants. But if you put a melon in there, you'd be surprised how small a melon is compared to that pile. This is no joke to you. This is going to be a serious blow to my smartphone. And, well, let's try it on top, again. As a cherry on the cake peppered with, let's just say, lightly, we're going to put the bus on and see what happens to it. We press the activate button and watch. It's just an incredible explosion. I've got about 20, maybe 15 frames on the screen right now. This is a very serious load on my device, let's say, and it's very beautiful. Despite the fact that it lags, despite the fact that there are some problems, but it's very beautiful. Look, the smoke just filled the entire card. This is not some kind of effect. This is not something photoshopped. This really, the effect of the explosion of 1,000 atomic bombs, and the next one, let's put 500 atomic bombs. It will be very incredibly tough. You just can't imagine, on my metered shooting with so many atomic bombs, it just lags furiously. About 15-20 frames, I think no more. This is a very serious load for my smartphone. It's from one corner of the map to another friend. The corner of the map is completely filled with atomic bombs. It's just something. It's a sea of atomic bombs, just a sea. You can drown in them in the literal sense of the word. It's just something hard. Let's try to blow it up and look at the result. Well, we press the button activate and look. It's just something tough because my phone was simply pawned. My phone was pawned. He just doesn't respond to my requests. What is this? But the explosion is very beautiful, as if we had just made a lava map. But this is not true. This is far from true. And what are we going to do? Let's reboot the device and set 1,000 atomic bombs this time. Just look at this number. It's something incredible. Really, 1,000 atomic bombs. Just think about this amount. How many items you need to spawn. Take my word for it. There are 1,000 of them. Of course you can count them. Just keep in mind. There are actually 1,000 atomic bombs here. Just look at the whole map of atomic bombs. It's as if it's Photoshop, but it's really not Photoshop. Watch to the end, because 1,000 atomic bombs are real. It's not a joke. It's never a joke at all. So let's click on the activate button and look at this incredible explosion. I think the blast wave will fill the entire screen. It lags for me, but for now it continues to explode. Paraka, some frames may be loading, but I think that's all. I think that it's as if everything is real here, as if a big explosion has occurred and, inside my device to some extent, a new exosystem, some kind of planet, is being created. Because look at this explosion. I think that absolutely no one can stand this. Absolutely no one. Just look. Yes, it's very beautiful. You can use this picture for your avatar. Because, oh, another frame has loaded. You've seen, another frame has loaded. But honestly, I'm shocked. The experiment was simply a 100% success. Unfortunately, my device couldn't withstand the impact of 1,000 pumps. But it was cool. It was really cool. Be sure to write in the comments how you like this video, because I tried really hard. Please like and rate the video. This is very important. Rate my video by liking. The most important thing to remember is, if you don't like it, you will raise losers. In general, this is the end of my video. Thank you all for watching and good luck to everyone. Bye everyone, and remember, buddy, as always, see you one of these days.